My name is Patrick Tafe. I'm a transportation professional. I have been a transportation professional for now 40 plus years. So, and it's all I've ever known is various transportation forms, various businesses, various supply chain segments. So I consider myself a subject matter expert in transportation. I was part of a reduction in force in the late end of February of this year. And then immediately I started, the infamous job search, LinkedIn, Indeed, the various channels, right? Basically, it was updating my resume, getting it out there, applying to job after job, and literally spending 5 to 6 hours a day doing that. I did a lot of pre-screening interviews. How do you get past that, right? That was the big barrier. I was fearful that this is going to take half a year,
Right.
and then I got linked up with CareerGrowth and went through the 4 R's, and I started to alter my approach. When you got disciplined and you started following the program and started really taking ownership of it, some of the feedback that I got from the team was, don't be afraid to go outside your swim lane. I'm a transportation guy, so that's all I was doing. And
Right.
as I watched the videos and got the counseling, got the advice, I went outside my swim lane. The job that I started on May 4th this year was within a couple weeks of my first applying,
Yeah.
but it required a change in approach to get
Right.
past the 4 levels of interviews that I was going to do. So that ended up being a big change in my life. And then as I was telling the team that, hey, I had an offer on the table, the next step was recommendations of how you should approach the offer. Don't
Yes.
just say yes. Because my thing was just to fill a void. I just wanted a paycheck and continuity,
Mm-hmm.
and now that I'm just starting, the last step that the team sent over was, hey, here's what you do in the next 30, 60, 90 days. So you still have that feedback of, all right, we're not done.
Right.
You still have to get settled into this company. I guess the advice I would say is ageism is real. All right. It's not fake, but it's overcomable. I mean, you look at yourself, look at your strengths, you do a SWOT, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, and you go at companies with your strengths. You got to put that positive attitude on. And don't really fear that it might take a while. I probably put that on myself heavier than I should have.
Yeah.
If you panic, it's going to come across in interviews. It's going to. So you have to stay the course, have confidence in yourself, sell yourself, ask the right questions, prep for the interviews. You know, you're going to get more no's than you will yeses. Keep the faith, take ownership. It's a process worth investing in. CareerGrowth is here to help, right? Don't be afraid to be guided. Many people come up and say, hey, we're going to help you and guide you on a career search. CareerGrowth is a little different in terms of it requires you to be more involved. It's easier to sit back and let somebody else pilot you, if you will. But
Right.
here is a combination of we're going to guide you, but you got to take ownership, use the information, use the resources. And if you do, good things will surface. And, don't be afraid. I mean, the economy we know is struggling right now, but we also know that good things are going to happen. The dam will break, and be out in front of it and don't be afraid. It's like chess pieces on a board. You just got to do moves in a very strategic, thoughtful, deliberate manner. And over the way, never lose sight that opportunity is out there and you can win, as hopefully I've shown.